What's going on, YouTube? Hope you're all doing well. What's up, Twitch? Hopefully you guys are having a good week. Here we are for our midday or midweek stream. Wednesday night stream with Sekiro. Oh, gotta mute my TV. I had that on. Santos, what's going on, my guy? Hope you're doing well. I'm excited for this. I am excited for this. I've played this game quite a bit on the PlayStation. I mean, on the PlayStation, I only have 150 hours. On the PC, I have close to 900. So yeah, there's that. I love this game. Love this game. And I'm wearing my ceremonial headband. Yeah, hope you all like. I didn't have a samurai shirt ready in time, but or even shinobi type shirt, so I'm wearing Mortal Kombat. Here we are. Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice. Now, hopefully that volume's not too loud. I'll turn it down just a bit. Even though I love the music. This might take me a little bit, so hopefully you guys can give me that feedback as we're going. But the sound on this game is so hit and miss. It's up and down. So the combat is just, it's so good, but it's like loud at times and the music starts blaring and it's very loud. I don't know, it's something strange. So I'll try to adjust the sound as we go, so you could hopefully still hear my voice. But it does get pretty loud. But just listen to that music. It's so good. Very excited. Never seen any gameplay or played the game myself, so I'm excited to see someone like you play it. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's going to be a different type of playthrough than, like, say, a normal, like somebody like yourself. If you pick the game up and decide to play for yourself, it's going to be a little bit different. And the reason being is there's a couple items that I'm going to get as early as possible to make the game harder. Otherwise, I'll be honest with you, I'll run through this game in just a few streams. And it just, I don't know, it might not be that fun. At least fun to watch. For me, it's always fun. I love the combat regardless. I love the story. I love everything about the game. But for somebody to watch and just run through a game like it's nothing, I don't know, might not be that entertaining. But either way, I don't know, I've never done that before, so this is my first time with you guys, with Twitch and with YouTube, that I never got the two items we're going to get at the same time. I've always had one independent of each other. One I have at the start of the game, and you keep it with you, and I'll explain that as we do it really quick, but it's because I already beat the game. Once you beat the game, your next playthrough and every other new game, you get this item automatically in your inventory, and you could choose to give it back to Lord Kuro, who is this little dude that we're trying to protect. If we give the item back, the item no longer protects us, and it's not a new game cycle. It makes the game very challenging, very hard. If we keep the item, then it just, every time we do a new game, it's like a fresh play. Like, first time ever playing it, it's very easy, at least in my opinion. Then we do have to beat one mini boss in order to unlock the path to get the next item, which is called the Demon Bell. And the Demon Bell is something that you typically use if you're going to do some farming, because it gives you more experience, it gives you more items drop, but the dudes are 100 times tougher. I don't know what the percentage is or whatever. Very tough. They hit harder. They're more aggressive. It's really cool. The item that I get that I talked about first, what that makes it harder is that it has chip damage if I don't do a perfect deflect. So if I hold my katana up to just block, I'll take a little bit of damage from a hit. In new game, without the item, that doesn't happen. So I have to have perfect deflects, and enemies are much harder. So hopefully we'll make it a little bit funner of a playthrough. But the downside to this game is that it's pretty short in comparison to the other Souls games. Just for shits and giggles here, I'll show you. The last save on this load game menu. I'm gonna turn this down. I feel like I'm shouting because this music gets so loud. I'm gonna turn that music down for a little bit. The last save there, that's my walkthrough save that I'm doing, and you can see I have less than 20 hours into the game, and I'm already, it says Fountainhead Palace. Fountainhead Palace is pretty much the end of the game. There's one other area after Fountainhead Palace that's short, and that's pretty much it. So it's probably a total of about 25. If I'm just going to play through, well, the walkthrough is going to be about 25 hours. But I'm very efficient in the way I did it. So it could, and you can see some other playthroughs here. I have one, this is one that I started the game with back in the day. Got my attack power to 99. Have 100 hours into it. You know, so on and so forth. So yeah. But anyway, we're gonna start a new, fresh, no DLC. So it isn't DLC for the game like in your traditional sense. There was a DLC pack that came out free. It was more of just an update where they added a type of a boss rush afterwards, like these gauntlets, which we are gonna do. We're gonna do the gauntlets. At some point, that's going to be a stream. I only completed 2 of the gauntlets. I didn't get bored of it, but what the gauntlets are the bosses that, if you beat the game, say we beat the game, and you have all the bosses unlocked. You've faced all the bosses. The gauntlets are there that you could reface the bosses in this gauntlet format, like one after another, and they have a couple tiers. You only get items from the first 2 tiers, and in the last tier, which is all the bosses, making it through the bosses all over again, you don't get anything for it. There's no reward other than just saying that you did it, which sucks. Like, I wish they added something to it. So I didn't, quite honestly, I was like, I'm not gonna waste my time. I didn't want to do it. So we're gonna do it this time. But that's the only thing that they added to Sekiro after it launched. So here we go. We'll just get started. It starts right up. So there's no character creation or anything. I'll put the music back up, and I'll try to be quiet. And we're playing with English.
In the closing years of the Sengoku era,
stuff. English dub.
Japan was consumed by perpetual conflict. The fires of war raged on, spreading deep into the mountains, to the land of Ashima.
Is the war finally over?
swordsman Ishin Ashina staged a bloody coup and wrested control of the land.
What's the matter, Stray? Nothing left to lose? Well, would you look at that? Fascinating. Will you join me, starving wolf?
On that day, a young cub was taken from the battlefield. He trained relentlessly, and indeed, went on to become a master shinobi.
Listen, Wolf. You must never forget the shinobi code. As your father, my word is absolute. Your master's is a close second. As of today, he is your master. Defend him with your life. If he is taken, bring him back at any cost. You understand me, don't you, Wolf?
Some 20 years after Ishin's coup, the Ashina clan was on the brink of collapse. And the shinobi, known as Wolf, had lost everything. Both the man who took him in and the boy he had sworn to protect.
Shinobi, open your eyes. For the sake of your master.
Yeah. Aha. Here we go. See that pop up, no-Kuro-Charm? That's the item I was talking about that we get automatically. Named character for the first time. Yes. Yep, you don't get to character create. This is the character. I missed last stream where you finished DS2. Oh, you went back, dear Dream Hunter, and saw it. Yeah, we ended up finishing that on Monday, and it was kind of bittersweet. You know, I really enjoyed that game. Really enjoyed Dark Souls 2. I'll definitely play it again. But yeah, Zulkar, awesome. Welcome to the chat. Is this your first time playing Sekiro? No, it is not. So, I'm actually doing a walkthrough on the channel, 100% walkthrough. I don't want to say I'm an expert in the game. I'm very good at it. I really enjoy it. I've played it a lot. But for this, for the Soulsborne aspect of it, I'm going to get the 2 items that are going to make the game very hard. I've never done that before. So, I know where to go. I think I'm pretty decent at the game. In fact, on the walkthrough I was doing, I had to force myself to die to get killed because there's a part of the mechanics of the game that you have to die. Obviously, the name of the game is Shadows Die Twice. And I wasn't dying, and I realized, I'm like, oh, I guess for the walkthrough I should show that. So yeah. But anyway, we'll get going. Look at this. This guy's great. I did debate about playing it on PC or PlayStation. So right now, I'm at the letter. Your destiny awaits you at the Moonview Tower. Escape the well and find the tower bathed in moonlight. I chose to play it on PlayStation 5, so it's the PlayStation 4 version. They don't have an update for it, unfortunately. But I was going to play it on Steam, but every time I play on Steam and try to record something or stream it, it messes up. Something happens. It just not consistent enough for gameplay, so PlayStation has always been consistent for me. Dream Hunter, been busy with life and stuff. Haven't gotten time to watch a stream, so I'm watching a video after you do the stream, but this is definitely don't want to miss. Looks good enough in the PS. Yeah, I think the PS4 version looks absolutely fine.
That shinobi at the bottom of the well. We didn't shackle him, restrain him, nothing. That doesn't worry anybody?
Not at all. Not only is he unarmed, he has completely lost his will to live. Nothing but a coward. Unworthy of our concern.
This whole front portion's a little bit of a tutorial, but we'll sneak around.
The moonlight shines strongly on the Moonview.
Yo, what's up, T.O.?
The divine
Welcome
man
on
is
in.
probably using the light for his reading again. Probably.
Hope you're having a wonderful week.
Child. I feel sorry for the boy. Not
Guys,
really
you have no idea how excited I am for this. I played this game a lot, but it just... I was waiting to play this compared to like the other Souls games. I love the Souls games, but man, this is it. What's up? What's up? We're doing good. Mr. Europa. Yes, this is live. How many on chat have played this game? I already know a couple that haven't. This is their first time even seeing the game, which I'm glad to present to you. I'll do my best not to get into my walkthrough kind of mode, if you know what I mean. Some gameplay, it's a good Souls game. Yeah, I just got the Sekiro Platinum yesterday. Yo, Tio, congrats. That's a tough Platinum, too. Play it, but couldn't get past the first boss, the guy on the horse. Oh, yep. I'll show you how to beat him nice.
You did well to come here.
We'll have some fun. Hopefully, I'll
It's
make
been
this
too
game
long,
hard, though.
Wolf.
That's what I want. I want to
to free
struggle
you.
again, like it was the first time I ever played it.
Well then,
I was gonna
Where's
try
your
to do
head?
my hair like Sekiro's, but this is a little too floppy.
Kusabimaru, your sword.
I quit because you don't get much
My
time.
shinobi.
Hey, that's no fault in that. No
In
fault in that
accordance
dream.
with the bond of lord and retainer, you will pledge your life in my service.
Yeah, let's go.
As you command.
Sabimaru. Katana given by Kuru, divine heir. Heirloom of the Harada family. Once thought lost. I don't know if I'm going to read everything. Main character with the voice. Yeah, I don't... he is awesome. Like, that's why some people play this game with the Japanese voiceovers, which are very good too. I did play it a couple times with the Japanese, but I'll tell you, I really like the English voiceovers for this game, just in general. Like, everybody, I think their voice acting in this is really top notch. Here's a fun fact for you: the guy who voices Sekiro also voices one of the main characters. If you've played Horizon Forbidden West, I forget the name of the guy. He's with Aloy. I don't want to spoil too much, but he's with Aloy for like 90% of the game. You meet up with him a little bit later in the game from the beginning, but he helps her, and it's so cool. They did the voice actor for that character lost his arm in a fight that you're doing in that game, and in this game he obviously, Sekiro, loses his arm, and right now I have both of them. So I thought it was a cool little like nod to his voice acting that he did in Sekiro for that game, and it made me love that game even more. Horizon Forbidden West.
Loyal Wolf, I see you are wounded. I have something that may help. It is a special gourd of medicinal waters. Use it to heal your wounds.
My lord.
Now then, were you gravely injured? Afterward?
After what? I do not.
No. We'll talk about it later. Right now, we must escape Ashina Castle.
As you say.
There's a secret passage beneath the moat bridge that will take us out of the castle. Lord Ishin told me about it once. I ask you to find that secret passage. Once you find it, signal me with a reed whistle. Like you used to long ago. I will join you as soon as I hear it. Wolf, do you have something for me?
All right, so here's the charm. This is what I was talking about. So we're going to give the charm up. So now we're going to enjoy some hardship.
My lord.
It's from that time, so you noticed then. I see.
I'd like to ask that you keep this for me, my lord.
But this charm has protected you all this time.
Who's the kiddo? So
It's
this
held your
is Lord
suffering at
Kuro.
bay. I do not wish
I'll
for you
explain
to suffer any
about
more
him in
than
just
you
a
already
moment.
have. That is why I ask you to keep it in your possession.
So this is what's great. If you don't know what you're doing, it asks you again, are you sure? You sure you want to get rid of it? Because once you get rid of it, that's it. You can't. I don't think you can get it back.
Suffering is what I desire. So please, allow me to return it to you.
That's right, Tio. Yep, if you keep it.
Thank you.
So,
The
Dream,
path
if
before
you...
you
The
will
charm,
now be fraught
because I
with
already
more
beat the game,
hardships than ever
any
before,
new
but
game
knowing
cycle
you,
that I play,
you'll overcome them.
I'll have the
I
charm
believe in you,
in my
brave
inventory.
wolf.
And what that does is it makes it like a brand new game, right? Like it's the first time you've ever played. But if you give the charm back at this point, it makes the game harder. And that's what we want for me. So you can see underneath my health in the bottom left, there's that little kanji symbol. It makes it harder. And all it really does, I'll show you out here. I'm going to die because I don't want to use my healing gourd. I only have one right now. I'll put this on. And I'll die. Yep. So I'll just go out and die, man. It's not a big deal. Harder, you mean enemies do more damage and take less damage? No, so this charm does, anytime I block, if it's not a perfect deflection, I take some chip damage. They hit a little bit harder, but overall, that's pretty much it. There's another item we're going to get here in just a little bit. That's going to make the game even harder. It's the hardest mode that you can get at the time, so... Alright, here we go. Right, I'm just going to let this guy kill me, because I want... Or, come on, guys. There we go. First death. So parry is even harder. Yes. Yep. If I don't have a perfect parry, I'll take damage. So, here's the thing. I've never done that before. I've never done this type of a playthrough before where I'm going to have, I gave the charm back and I'm going to go get the demon bell. The demon bell, unfortunately, is locked behind a mini-boss, so I won't be able to fight the mini-boss with the demon bell. Oh, perfect parry. Oh, quick death. God, I love it. Oh. Okay, tell me about deflections. Here, I'll show you. If I just block, watch my health, and he hits me. I took a little bit of damage. Not much, but that adds up over time. See? Taking some damage. Bam. Gives me PTSD. So look at that. I just blocked a few times, and already quite a bit of my health is already going. Gotta be perfect. Perfect. Parry. Bam. Oh no! What am I gonna do? Alright, I'll stop. I'll try not to fuck around too much. Alright, here we go. First mini boss. I think the damage does a little more damage. Oh my god, I'm gonna die to this clown. Have you considered speedrunning any Souls games? No, I haven't. I was never into speedrunning that much. I like watching it, but in order to speedrun, a lot of times you got to do like a lot of glitches and gimmick things that I'm just not into that much. I don't like breaking the game to a point where you're like finishing a game in like 10 seconds. I don't know. Not my type of play though.
You know that secret passage at the bottom of the moat?
But yeah, feel free to ask questions if you don't know much about this game. I'm fine.
Security's getting tight.
Describing some things.
War will be upon us very soon.
Yeah, when it comes to games, especially like RPGs and stuff, but I'm like more of a completionist. I want to try to find. He never fights back, so this is gonna be different. I like that. Yeah, I'm kind of a completionist. I want to find everything. I want to get every item. I want to try to fight every boss. That kind of thing. At least for my first time playing. After that, maybe... I don't like even... I'll be honest with you, even with like Elden Ring. So I beat Elden Ring a few times, but every playthrough that I do with it, every new game cycle, I still go into like every cavern or cave and catacombs.
Wolf,
even if I don't need to do it. I don't know, I just like playing games like that.
Now let us leave this place.
Yes, my lord.
Well, I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
To think that this is the only way. To run from the fated bloodline is the only answer. Where shall we go once we're away from the castle? I suppose the first thing we should do is cross the Ashina border. Or perhaps we should hide somewhere. What do you think?
Whatever you desire.
Whatever I desire? That's the wolf I know.
My lord.
Oh, nothing. I was just reminiscing. Onward, then.
So I'll describe really quick. Look at I'm already dirty. Oof. Look at that guy, huh? Sexy. I should have got like that scarf to cosplay with a little bit. But yeah, to talk about this little dude here, Kuru. So he's a lord that we're sworn to protect. But he has something special that almost everybody that we're gonna fight throughout this game wants from him. And it's actually what he has is it's actually in the title of the game, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. He has the ability of resurrection. And everybody kind of wants his blood. All perfect parry, no hit tutorial boss. No, dude. There's no way. I don't have any of the items and latent skills.
Last we stood together was your uncle's funeral.
How's that volume, guys? Everything good?
Lord Genichiro. Thank you.
Leave this to me.
Oh. God, no lie, man. I got the chills just now. I love this. I love this, like, setup for this fight. Even though he's gonna whoop my ass. Look at the health. I have no health items. Oh, man. Already dead. I have no health. I went to Mikiri counter him and I couldn't. Don't have that yet. Don't worry, guys. It's meant to happen.
Is that all the shinobi has to offer? The divine heir will be coming with me.
Nightjar Ninja. The kanji above your head. That means it's a perilous attack. It can't be just blocked. Sometimes you could parry them. Sometimes you could just dodge them or use like a special latent skill. But it's something that does a ton of damage and cannot be blocked.
What is this?
So you're awake. Looks like death is not your fate. Just yet.
Shinobi prosthetic. Artificial arm of a shinobi passed down by the sculptor. Replica of a human arm fitted with a variety of mechanisms. Apparently designed with modification in mind. While it bears a number of cuts and is stained thick with blood and oil, it has been impeccably maintained. The kanji itself means danger. Yep, correct. What happens if you defeat the guy? Actually, if you watch my walkthrough, you can watch the first episode of the walkthrough. It shows it, but you get a little bit more dialogue, and he cuts your arm off anyway because he like you kind of start like walking away or whatever, and you get distracted. Something happens, and he cuts your arm off, and you go back here anyway. There's no point of beating him. Let's talk to this guy.
What do you call yourself? Your eyes. The eyes of a wolf who has failed in his duties. Or so it seems to me. That is not your concern. Spoken like a true shinobi. I must carve the Buddha. You do what you will.
Oh. Alright. So I guess if I go to the sculptor, I could avoid the additional hardships. I could take that off. We're not doing that. I didn't know that.
What I do.
Huh.
Any Buddha
That's kind of cool. I guess you could take it off at any time.
An incarnation of wrath. Thus is the fate of those who owe a deep karmic debt. You'll understand when you try carving one for yourself one day. So, need something?
Let's talk to the sculptor. Ask how you got here.
Why am I here? All I did was drag you here. Didn't even know if I was dragging a corpse. Couldn't let you get eaten by a pack of wild dogs.
How long was I asleep?
Some time has passed since I found you.
I see.
However, your master yet lives. He's being held prisoner in Ashina Castle. They will soon make use of his bloodline. Looking at you, I'm sure you appreciate the value it has.
Ask about your new left arm.
My left arm. What did you do to me?
That is what I call the shinobi prosthetic. A fitting fang for a one-armed wolf. Useless when it comes to carving Buddha, though. You can have it.
Shinobi prosthetic?
It is no mere replacement for your lost arm. Come to me if you find any shinobi tools.
Shinobi tools? I see. For this device.
You catch on quick. If you bring me shinobi tools, I'll find a way to fit them to the shinobi prosthetic. Then you'll come to appreciate its worth. I've said too much. Go now.
And then let's ask about the Divine Heir's blood.
What did you mean when you said they'll make use of his bloodline?
I don't know much about him, except the dragon's heritage. There's a special kind of blood by that name, and that blood runs through your master's veins.
So the Divine Heir...
Someone's after him. Might be that the strange things happening to your body have something to do with that.
All right.
You're quite the other peculiar visitors have come to this temple. There's one in the clearing to the right of the gate leading off the temple grounds. Two strangers in strange circumstances. You two might get along.
So this sculptor in this area is kind of like your medulla. You know what I mean? It's kind of your hub. Remnants. I don't have remnants on. So the one thing that they added, which I think makes this game look like shit, to be honest with you. So, you know in like the Souls games where people could leave messages and comments and things around and it just looks like a couple little squiggly lines, or in like Elden Ring there's like some writing. Well, here it kind of these things kind of like boil up from the ground and like, I don't know, it just looks like shit because you have them everywhere, so I just turn them off. But that's what it is. That's what the remnants are, and you could write remnants just like you can write comments and all that. The other cool thing that they don't have in any other Souls game is a practice dummy. So if you want to get better at combat, it's like they knew that people are gonna suck at this game or it's gonna be way too hard. So you gotta practice. So they have this guy here. You can have a practice dummy.
Never seen you before. Your name? Won't tell me. But you do have the look of a skilled shinobi. A shinobi. Or perhaps... Sir, please heed my humble request. Face me in battle. Damn. Still alive. That swordsmanship. It was a thing to behold. Few have managed to kill me in such a thorough manner.
What are you?
Some call it undying. Others, infested. I can't die, so I just am. How about you? What brings you to a rundown temple like this? Seems you have a lot on your mind. Say, why don't you use me for some sword practice? Might come in handy for whatever your mission is. A warm body that can't die might prove useful to you. I volunteer mine. Well?
Very well.
Right then. Let's go. They say swinging one sword is a cure for boredom.
I'm not going to do all his stuff. It's not really like a quest line, but all he does is just help you train. So if you go to training, there's like fundamentals, how to attack, deflect, step dodge, all these kind of things. And then every time you get new skills unlocked, you could come back to him and like hone your skills. He never dies, of course. He's
come back whenever you
undying.
Like. If you have techniques to try out.
What's the lore on this guy? Yo, so Dream Hunter, I have a book all about Hambai, and I didn't get to read it all. I started it, and it's pretty awesome. It's his like backstory, but basically, there's just to give you a little insight into what's going on in the game. So, Lord Kuru has dragon blood in him, so that means he cannot. Technically, he can't bleed. He can't die. And he ended up at one point helping Sekiro out and giving him his blood. And now that's why Sekiro, like, we could die, of course, but we get one resurrection. Everybody's after that. And they started different things. Some doctors that we'll meet a little bit later, surgeons, they tried making these undying guys like Hambai here, and there's these infested. He's one of the infested. They get infested by these like centipedes, and the centipedes they just keep you alive. You can't die, but they could also change you. Wait, who's Sekiro? I am this dude here. How dare you? Pay attention, Dream. This is Sekiro. He has a couple nicknames. Starving Wolf or just Wolf is one of them. But yeah, so then there's other people in this world that tried to make a serum called the Rejuvenating Waters, and they tried to duplicate the dragon's heritage. So we're gonna meet all those guys. I guess I should rest. I didn't rest. But yeah, the lore of this game is frigging amazing. I'm gonna go talk to this lady.
You truly returned from the dead. The power of the dragon's blood. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
Who are you?
My name is Emma. I am a doctor serving a certain master.
What master?
Forgive me, but for his safety, I cannot reveal his identity. However, my master gave explicit orders to assist you in any way I can. I'm not telling you to trust me. However,
Sekiro
I must fulfill my master's orders. The gourd of medicinal water you possess, that was originally a creation of mine. I am a doctor, and I will assist you in that capacity.
You made this gourd?
Yes.
So I know the
It was
beginning's a
intended
little
for Lord
convoluted
Kuro,
with a lot
but
of story
it seems
build-up.
He entrusted it to you. I'm
but
sure you may have
very
noticed,
important stuff.
but the medicinal waters in this gourd spring forth on their own. Even after being emptied, you will find it full again after a short rest.
Yes. Is there a way to improve it?
Bring me gourd seeds.
Zulkar,
Gourd
absolutely.
Yes.
I agree with you
Medicinal waters flow
100%.
from gourd seeds. Adding new seeds will increase the
love
volume
the
of these
combat
medicinal
mechanics.
waters. If you find any, bring them to me.
All right.
I'd like to make a...
What is it?
Please show me your face.
What?
This white mark, is it a birthmark?
No.
Then that must mean it appears on those who have received the dragon's heritage. Or perhaps it's a symptom.
Are you done?
Yes, that will be all. I'm sorry. That was rather rude of me. Goodbye.
All right, so there is a problem with dying in this game that we probably, well, I hope we don't see. So the more I die and resurrect, it takes the life force from other NPCs. And if I die a lot, NPCs could be inflicted with what's called dragon rot, and they could die, and it could really seriously fuck up your game. There are items that will... She does some research later on, and she's able to give you an item to fix that. But yeah, so it's... I think for anybody playing a FromSoft game for the very first time... Now, I haven't played Bloodborne, but out of now Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Elden Ring, I think Sekiro is the absolute hardest of them all for a first-time playthrough. Just because, number one, you can't create a character, you can't pick a class, you can't go somewhere, level up, or grind and get things, increase your weapon, get different weapons and try them. What we have on us is it. Now, we do get some prosthetic tools, but there's certain usage for that. It's not like, you know, kind of free use. So, get good. Agree. Yeah, get good. That's literally it. And you get to be a little bit of Spider-Man too, which is kind of cool. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. I tell you what, it still looks good on the PS4 version of the game. Even, I mean, we're playing on a PS5. I don't know if it really upscales it that much. Just rest here. Open up some travel points. Ungo sugar. I'll try not to, like, stop and explain everything like I do in the walkthrough. If you're really interested in, you know, what everything is, please ask some questions. Oh, I skipped the one cool part about this. Ask questions is fine, but, you know, I'll try not to be too preachy. There we go. Ah, bitch. We're almost out of the tutorial area, so... Nothing down there. Oh. So now this is obviously a shinobi game. So we're gonna do quite a bit of stealth stuff. When do you get orange? Yeah, we gotta fight the boss that happens. Damn, I'm not getting the flex down. No. There we go. Look at that. I didn't get hit once, but my... Oh, that chip damage is going to be brutal. Oh, it's going to be brutal. Like I said, I'm not the absolute best at the game. I know what to do, where to go. I've seen the streamer Rage quit the Sekiro, man. Don't forget you're charmless, man. I know. Charmless. I never quit the Sekiro, man. I've seen people quit a lot on this game. And it could be very rage-inducing, absolutely. But... let's see. Get the backstab. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of backstabs. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Not many people know about the secret tunnel. The only boss I've seen on this game is the boss with the armor that screams Robert. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's good lore. He has some really good lore behind him. Let's see. So I think the other thing that makes this game, or could make this game go really wrong, is in the areas, like, all the amount of stealth that you have to do. Sad lore. It is sad. It absolutely is. And it even makes me, like, not want to fight that boss, but you have to. You have to fight him to progress the story. I do feel bad for him. But yeah, if you want to, if anybody has the game or eventually gets the game, check out the walkthrough. I put a lot of time into it. It really isn't for the views per se. You know, it's really to help people. I'm on the Sekiro Reddit. I didn't. And there's so many people asking for help. So I was like, you know what, I know there's some walkthroughs out there, but I found them not to be as thorough, or like, there was a walkthrough I watched a little bit of. I'm not going to mention any names, you know, I don't want to, get on the bad side of anybody, but they did a walkthrough. They're very good at the game, where they took like no damage and they killed bosses so quick, and you're like, well, that defeats the purpose of the walkthrough. You're there to help somebody. Shuriken wheel. This is our first prosthetic tool, so we're gonna go back and do that. Go back. You wolf. Perfect parry a wolf. Can you guys do that? Yeah. Parry a wolf. But yeah, so I was watching that walkthrough, and like I was saying, they were killing bosses so quick. They were like not really explaining too much. I don't know. It just felt kind of like a flex more than a walkthrough. And then there was another walkthrough that I saw that said walkthrough, but it was a first Let's Play.
Shinobi tool?
They typed in like in the title walkthrough, so I was
your
like,
prosthetic arm was a fact,
really,
but by thick shield fitting
really
more if there's, that's all there is to it. The more I speak of bloodshed, the more demonic my sculptures will become. Give it ear. I'll fit that tool for you.
So the other thing I love about this game with the conversations, if you pay attention to what they're saying, they have little tips, not tips, but little insight to their story and their backstory. And like right there, he just said, the more I talk about bloodshed, the more enraged I get. That's something for much later on. The sculptor. The sculptor is he sculpted these Buddha, and his arm was also cut off. He gave us the prosthetic tool. He has some lore behind it, but I don't want to say too much just yet. Just yet. All right, so we're gonna load up our shuriken. Yeah, maybe they do have fun that way as well, and that's absolutely fine. I'm good with that. My point was more along the lines of like the long form videos where you go on a channel and they say they have a complete walkthrough for you, and so you're like, oh, okay, this could be like a guided tour of the game, and they don't actually give you what you think you're gonna get, if that makes sense. But yeah, like from a streaming perspective, I agree. I don't think doing a full 100% walkthrough on a stream is that great, because you kind of just want to play the game, right? Listening to him after having finished everything makes it so much obvious. It does, Tio, doesn't it? I appreciate that you play this game with normal pace. Thanks, and like I said, I'm going to try to make it harder. We're going to go after the Demon Bell then. I hope we get it. We should be able to get it pretty quick, but I do have to fight a mini-boss first. Alright, so now that we got our shurikens, I only have 2 spirit emblems, so that means I can only use the shurikens twice, which sucks right now, but I'll get more soon. So that's what I was talking about before. This is why I love this game, because like even though I got these shurikens, you would think, oh, I could just throw these shurikens out. Well, you could, but I only have 2. I can only use them twice. So that little in the bottom right-hand corner, that looks like a little cross symbol, it's called the spirit emblem. The more of those I have, the more times I could use my prosthetic tools. And I think I can only get 15 at the start. I do know about another boss, but I think it has to do with the sculptor dude. Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't... If it's the one that I think of, or that I'm thinking about, then yeah, please don't spoil that. Please not yet. Alright, so there's our first mini-boss. We'll go kill him. Alright, we'll go do the general. I remember the first time I played this, I was stuck on this guy for a while, and I was getting mad. There's only a couple. Like there's where we started, right above my head over there, and just ran over here. And this first mini boss. Now you could skip them, but definitely not a good thing to do. Oh yeah. So this is what you were asking about before, the perilous attacks. It signals danger. So when that occurs, you could, like, if they're going to do a thrust attack, you could deflect. But if it's a sweeping attack, you have to jump. You can't deflect or block, or just kind of roll out of the way. Right there. Jump on his head. Oh, shit, I hit the wrong button. Oh, wait. I gotta die to this guy. Alright. Yeah, this is the guy I usually die to. I don't know why they need to put roosters. They always need cocks in the game, man.
Take my blood and live again.
Gotta put big cocks in the game. So this is where you learn about resurrecting. Surprise, bitch! I'm back. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die for real. Oh, just like that. right, now that we got our death out of the way. We'll go get him. Let's go get him. So here's the thing that this does. If you die outside of like Souls games, you can go run back and get all your shit. Well, not here. When you die, most of the time you lose half of your experience that you've gained and half of your money that you gained, and you can't get it back. There is a small chance called unseen aid, where it's like a 30% chance to start, but if you keep on dying, it goes down like percentages. That you won't lose anything. It's just nothing you can't really control, other than try not to die. Alright, get back here. Seed. Combat of this game seems a lot more fleshed out. It absolutely is. It is top tier, my guy. Top tier. Alright, we're gonna run back because we've got a gourd seed. And you start with infinite homeward bones. It's like having the feather from Dark Souls 2 right off the bat.
Notice anything different?
Yes.
Like what?
I died. The Divine Heir's voice reached out to me, and suddenly I was alive again.
So you died, and now you're alive again. So that means it has to do with resurrection.
Resurrection?
Lord Kuro. It's said to be a power of the Divine Heir's dragon heritage. Those who have been given the power of resurrection, they are revived upon death, repeatedly.
Impossible.
Yes. It is rather strange, and yet, it is happening here and now. Let me know if you notice any more changes. I don't think the power of resurrection comes without a cost. I'm glad you've...
Is this a...
Yes. Bring it here. Plant this. Perfect. Now the volume of...
Such a strain.
Is it strain? If it's a that's what my...
I see.
Please bring me any other... I should...
Alright, there we
Goodbye.
go. So now I get two heals in my flask. Alright, so we'll just rest. So, I'll just touch on this really quick. You could buy those spirit emblems. They're pretty cheap at first. They're only 10 sen at the beginning, and then they go up throughout the game. I think they cap at 50 per, which we're not going to need it. I'm not going to use that many. But here's the great thing about the game. This is why I love it. So, you know how I was saying before, like in other Souls games, you can... you could go somewhere and level up or, grind for a bit, get items to increase your weapon, capabilities, whatever it is. You could do those upgrades. You can't do that here. The only way you could, level up, so to speak, is by beating mini-bosses and beating regular bosses. That's really it. You get some experience, of course, to get a couple different things in your repertoire, but if you want to increase your vitality, where you have more health and you take a little bit less damage, you got to get 4 prayer beads. That means you have to at least kill 4 mini bosses and level that up once. You want to increase your attack power? Well, you better beat... I already beat this guy. You better beat a main story boss. So, when they talk about getting good, you gotta fucking get good. Alright. So I just realized the next mini-boss that's over on this side, I usually fight him later, but because we want to get this charm, or this, we want to ring the bell, we're going to do something a little different here. Let's see. Like just sitting up here on this little tree.
This battle, do you think it can be won? I fear we may not prevail.
What? We'll be just fine. Look, Ishin may be sick, but he's still going strong. Genichiro is a terror with the bow. And of course, we have Gyobu the demon.
Ah, Gyobu, of course. Good point. As long as he is with us, no man could ever breach the Ashina Castle gate.
Alright, so before we... Where are those other guys? There was a whole bunch of guys just running around here. There they are. So this is the Dark Souls of Souls games. It really is. It's the game that Dark Souls is like, oh shit. Sekiro. Oh no. Alright, so there's one guy there. Alright, we're gonna go back this way before we gotta clear this area out. And this is what I was saying. I think this is what makes the game longer, because it is quite a short game. Let's see. I don't even see the guys. Where did they go? There's usually like 3 or 4 guys up here. Oh, they're shit. They're just coming around. Yeah, 3 guys there. Try to pick them off a little bit at a time. Oh, Shinobi. Nothing to see here. Alright, we're gonna come up here. Oh, shit. No! I'm spotted. Ah, fuck. This is probably the hardest part about the game, is when you're surrounded by multiple guys. Multiple attackers. Oh, come on. Nope. Nope. I can't see. Alright, here we go. Oh man, this definitely does more in the way of much harder than without that charm. Oh my god. Oh shit, guys, this is intense. Yep. I talk so much shit. Just with that charm alone, man. So typically without that charm, or if I hold that charm, within like 2 hits, those guys have no poise and they get I could death blow them. But man, this is why we got to be stealthy. All right, so there's. Wait, why is he running the opposite? Oh, he goes up top. This guy. Let's go after this guy again. When I go back to DS2, recommend a hex build. So is that something that I got to level faith and intelligence for? Is that's like the oh, there. That's the build that's like kind of like a quality build for mage. I can't believe I'm gonna also in this game go ring that demon bell. Alright, so we got that. We're gonna get this guy here. The build I needed for the sword you helped me get. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should try that. The shadow die a lot. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, if you want to see like a new game cycle, I know I'm gonna probably talk about it a lot, but I'm serious with my walkthrough. You'll see the difference. There is a major difference in gameplay. And that's why I said, like, if you haven't played the game before, and this is your first kind of introduction to it, don't look at this game and go, oh, this is what I'm going to play. It will be easier. Not much easier, but it will be easier your first time playing. Alright, so they're alerted to the dead guy. But too bad his boys are still walking away. Should be able to get him. Alright, come down here. So, got those. These guys are always harder because they have a little bit extra armor on. Get down here. What are you doing? Get off the ledge. No, don't go over that way because those other guys are going to see. Come on. See? They're looking over here. Alright. I'll go down this way, see if he follows me down here. I don't think I ever fought anybody down here before in this little patch. Where is he? Oh, he lost me. Oh, staying up here? I think he's glitched. Oh, maybe not. It's not like attacking, that's weird. There we go. Yeah, that was a little glitchy. Those are good. Very good at deflecting, but lose a lot of posture when they get deflected. Yeah, it seemed like that. But I think he got glitched out because usually they're a little bit more aggressive, and he was kind of like stuck. Kill this guy. And... Oh. Yeah, I guess I'm going to be using a little bit more heals. That's good, though. I'm glad because I could run through this game way too easy. Like I said, never did a Charmless plus Demon Bell run. So it'll be interesting to see. Already, I could feel the difference. Like, it's already... I already died, like, and that doesn't happen. I almost got to the end of the game twice. I got to Fountainhead Palace before I realized I didn't die at all, and I didn't even get the resurrective. Oh, let's talk to this guy first. The cutscene.
Who is it? Is somebody there?
Yes.
Inosuke.
That voice.
No. Oh, fucking cock. Shit. What the hell? Oh my god. God, that scared me. Now I gotta use a heal.
Yes.
I was talking to Inosuke.
That voice. No. Could it be? Sir, my name is Inosuke Nogami, a vassal of the Hirata family. Or at least I was. I ask a favor. Might you look in on the old lady in that house? She's my mother, but her mind is failing. She cannot tell one from another.
I just gotta make some notes here and there. Alright, so gotta talk to her.
Is that you, Inosuke? My son. Have you seen the young master?
My heart really went, like, I didn't know what was happening. I am not your son,
I am not
lady.
your son.
There you go again, Inosuke. You always tease I'm getting senile.
What the fuck? I'm talking to people. Give me the bell. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I don't know if it's because I don't have the charm, but these guys are never this aggressive. Oh my god, the damage! Look at that. I'm already. Can't believe I'm using all these heals. There's another cock coming at me. Look at this. Alright. So I got the bell from her. And we're almost at a skill point. Alright, so I'm not going to talk to you just yet. Go up over here. There we go. Dang.
Care to purchase an offering?
Scared me.
An offering?
Indeed, from the looks of it.
Go ahead.
Alright, so do I have enough to get the firecrackers? So I need to sell... Oh yeah. There we go. Sell those. And how many of those? We have 9 in storage already. Yeah, well, I can only buy one. I'll just buy one. Antidote we don't even need yet.
Don't use that long time. Cruelty.
Right, let's go back. And oh, forgot this. Yeah, I gotta go back anyway. And we'll add on that firecracker for another shinobi tool. So the other good thing about this is, even though we're going back, we don't have to complete this area again. There's... Let me think. There really isn't an area in Sekiro where if you want to skip the area, you can pretty much do it. Now, there are some like story bosses and mini bosses that you're locked behind a fog wall before you could move on.
I can...
You mean an old woman at...
That bell.
No.
Like, you could pretty much run through this area,
It appears
and
the bell
they
disagrees.
the guys don't chase you
I
like
think
they
it's
do
trying
in
to tell
Dark
you
Souls.
something.
What?
Give it as an offering. The kind-faced Buddha near the wall is different from the Buddhas I make. It was carved by the hand of the true sculptor.
So what he was just talking about is that Buddha statue over there. We have the bell charm. I want to read that. I don't think I read the lore on that one.
If you want, you'll need to search. There's no turning. The least I...
Alright, so I got that. Where's my charm? Bell charm received from an old woman who asked that it be offered to Buddha. Bell charms protect their holders through Buddha's divine protection. If one finds themselves the owner of another's bell charm, offering it to Buddha on their behalf is common courtesy. The sculptor at the dilapidated temple can advise you. Yeah, so usually after I get that bell, I go here, and that brings you to another area, a memory, so to speak, and I don't want to do that yet, because I want that area to be friggin' tough. So we're going to go get the demon bell in just a moment here. Rest one more time. We're going to get a skill point pretty soon. I'm going to put the firecrackers on. I didn't even use any of my prosthetic tools yet. I'll show you that in a bit, though. Well, let's go back here. And then I'm going to... kill one of these guys here, one of these wolves. I should have, that should give me enough so I could level up. Or I'll use a shuriken. Where are you? Where are you, puppy? There. Yeah. Just like that. There's another one right here. And you got a spirit emblem for it. Alright, so I got one skill point. That's right, I can't do anything yet. Or wait, do I have to go back to him already? Let me try this. I don't remember. At some point, we unlock the skill trees, but I thought it was after I get a number of shinobi tools.
What is it?
Seems to me your battle sense has returned. You're more like a shinobi. Take this.
There we go. Shinobi text. So once you get a skill point, that's what it was. Book of Secrets that details a variety of techniques employed by the shinobi. Grants the ability to learn shinobi style skills. Within the text are the innermost secrets of the shinobi arts, such as attacks performed in the air and hiding one's body to avoid detection. Such moves could never be practiced by samurai.
What is it?
Shinobi recorded within are fighting techniques that cannot be performed by samurai. Whether you make use of them or not is up to you. Shinobi aren't the only ones with their own fighting techniques.
Alright, so... there's a couple other books that we have to find. Or text, I should say. But not for a while. So, first skill, of course, is going to be our whirlwind slash. Come over to combat arts. So, what I normally do is I get whirlwind slash, and then I go to Hirata Estates, and by the time I get to the point where I really need to use Makiri counter, I'll have enough skill points too, but this playthrough is going to be a little bit different. I really want Makiri counter, so that'll be the next thing we get. Makiri counter is awesome. Use it all the way to the end of the game. Over here, we'll continue on. We'll go to the mini boss that we have to beat in order to get through the fog wall. And then we're gonna speed run it. Oh, go down here. We'll run to the area that we need to get the demon bell. Let's see if I could find this. Secret tunnel number 2. Not that secret. A lot of people know about this one. Get the little Jesus statue. Jesus statue. Sugar. Gotta go here. Get some pellets. And die. Black gunpowder. Use that for prosthetic tool upgrades. Let's see, 1, 2. Sometimes I could get these guys quick enough. There we go. This guy. Alright, come on. Dude, I just killed all your boys. What you gonna do? Oh, like that, I guess. I love that sword fight. Isn't that cool? Like that back and forth kind of hit, deflect, hit, deflect. We're gonna go out this way. Or shit! Wrong way. Wrong way. I think it was this side gave me, yep. Oh, that's the other thing on this game. Fall deaths are not deaths. You just lose health and restart right where you jumped off. Unless your health is like empty and becomes a full death. So something that you may not know about me is that I don't like snakes. I'm not a big fan of them. And sure enough, the first time I came here, got to this area, I'm like, you're shitting me. That can't be a snake skin. It can't be. I thought it was like dragon skin or something. Nope, not dragon skin. Got that. Phobia. Pretty much. Yeah, there was some stuff that happened to me as a kid. I used to love snakes. I was really fascinated by them for a while. And I don't mind sharing the story. A little story time. Story time with Luigi. When I was young, my dad had a woodworking business. And out back, they collected all the sawdust, and like he had this like system that the sawdust would like get shot up into like this like ventilation system and then shot out the back, and it was supposed to be put into like this pile, usually in this like either a dumpster type thing or like the back of a truck, and then they would use that to make other wood like particle board and different things. However, there was a time where somebody didn't put the truck back. I don't know what happened, but it was just this big pile of sawdust in the back. And when I was a kid, I used to play all over that place. Like I was always playing with the machinery. I was walking out back, and two things happened in a short amount of time that I think contributed to my phobia of snakes. The first thing there that happened was me and my sister were playing out back of this wood shop, and we didn't see it, but this tiny little snake, we're jumping over like this little, it was a dried up creek bed. We were jumping over it, and it reached up and it got her, it bit her, and we didn't know what it was, and I kind of freaked out. She freaked out. We ran inside. It ended up being a copperhead. Now, luckily, she was fine. It ended up being a dry bite, which is rare for copperheads. They're little bitches. But so she was fine. But that got me freaked out about snakes for a little bit. But then what was worse was what I was telling you about, all this sawdust. So I was up on the roof with some friends. We're throwing like rocks and different stuff off the roof, just being kids, right? And I saw this big pile of sawdust. I was like, hey, I could jump in this. So I jumped off the roof into the sawdust. And that was the worst decision. I couldn't see. It was hard to breathe. Obviously, all that like powder started shooting into my throat. But in there was it was muffled, like you can't hear. And I remember hearing the rattles. Like, it was small tremors, like, throughout that thing. And I heard it. And I couldn't move. I couldn't, like, you can't swim out of sawdust. And I remember my dad and all his workers were coming out. They were digging me out. They got me out of there. But at the bottom, luckily I didn't sink down far enough. But at the very bottom, there was a nest of rattlesnakes. And that definitely would have killed me. I would have been dead. So they ended up lighting the thing on fire, burning it up, killing them all. But I just remember hearing that rattle and like the feel of it. Even though I was far enough away, like in the grand scheme of things, I was high up in this pile. They were all the way at the bottom. But I think that started it for me. So there you go. There's my phobia explanation.
I know you. Yeah. You're that good Sir Shinobi, sir. Huh? Well, I haven't seen you since that night.
What night?
You don't remember?
No.
Oh, I see. You don't remember.
Unfortunate. That's
Listen,
nuts.
Sir, you and I...
It was lucky.
We met before.
I was
a
lucky. I would have been
thief
dead.
back then. But those days are behind me. Now, I'm an upright and honest merchant. Only problem is, I'm broke. And being broke, I don't have anything to sell. So, good sir, would you mind lending me just a few coins to get my business going? I'll stock, and as a little bonus, I'll tell you all about that night. What do you think? Pretty good deal, right?
Down the valley. Must be hard. It was when I first saw it, my first reaction was I kind of tensed up a little bit. I'm like, of course it had to be a fucking snake. Right? Like, why? But after a little bit, like I was looking at it a little bit more in detail, and I was like,
here's some coin.
It was cool. It was cool for the lore of
Thanks,
what this game's about. So
yes, of course.
Over the course of a playthrough,
so
I was fine with it, but it was just very
as you're
intense.
aware, the Hirata
Indiana
family is part of
Jones
the
moment.
Now,
Oh god, I can't watch that part
floor
now.
with petty thieves like us.
I used to love watching that when I was a kid, but I can't do it now.
Just so happens we broke in during a battle. Yeah. Almost all the young
Yeah,
samurai were away
even
from
to this
home.
day,
It was a
I
prime opportunity.
look away when
Then
they get to that
started
pit.
a fire and cleaned out the
How many
place. That there's
pass?
when I met you.
So
You were looking for
to get past it was
At least that's all I know about that night.
I see.
Yeah.
probably about
Look,
only 4 or 5 times.
You had that
The
same
first
look on
time I
your face
did
that
it, I
night.
just kind of like
You still
bolted. I didn't wait for him.
or something?
I just took off. But
Listen,
then I found
good sir,
a
for
nice
price,
rhythm of how
I
to
might
get
be able
through
to tell
that
you
area pretty good.
some other
But it took
tidbits
a little bit.
you'd find useful. For a price, of course.
I'll buy some.
Thank you very. I'll give you some information
If you could.
Now I've seen this When we broke into the Hirata
I know I'm
estate,
talking over
one of
this
my
guy,
pals
but
nabbed one.
this guy's pretty important throughout the entire playthrough. He's a
the
great
sound the fire
merchant,
makes when it blasts
and
out.
I'm gonna do a quest a little bit later on where he's gonna have a lot of stuff that we could use to upgrade things later that nobody else has. So pretty important. He even tells us, gives us information about where to find the flame barrel, which is a prosthetic tool. So
a fire shoot. I'll keep that in mind.
Usually, I'll be honest, I get to this point, talk to him, exhaust his dialogue, and then I go to Hirata Estates, which is through using the bell back at the Buddha statue that we talked about earlier. Before I even fight this boss, this mini boss that's up here, I can kind of see him. He's like chained up against that wall right above my head. He's called the Chained Ogre, and he's very weak to fire. So obviously you want to get something that has some fire. Well, I don't have anything right now, but I want to get past him because I don't want to do anything with Hirata Estates until we ring that demon bell.
I don't feel safe with that big bastard just tied up next to us. I'd rather not be gravely injured just before the war begins.
If the worst happens, only choice is to use...
So if you watch my walkthrough, this is what we do. We get to this point and we go head on over to Hirata.
Proclamations. What a joke.
And
sure has a
again, I do apologize for talking about that walkthrough. I'm quite proud of it. I spent a lot of time working on it, not just recording. So I didn't just jump on and go, hey, I know enough about the game, I'm going to record. I did a walkthrough prep where I went through the game really slow. I took notes of where to go first. Had to do some rewrites and notes because I found a little bit more efficient ways to do things than I've played before. So I tried to give that experience to new players that, you know, that need that help or would like that help. And not even just new players, like people that know the game and just want to get everything, or they want to try something different. God. Get his timing. Alright, so I don't really have anything, I don't think, that could... I got one of those. I'll try a sugar to give me a little bit more damage. I don't think the ash works on him. So just to show you the combat art really quick, because I haven't used it, and I'll probably use the firecrackers for this guy. The combat art's pretty cool. Like if you're in a block state, you could hit attack, and it unleashes this whirlwind. I think it's pretty badass. But, alright. Let's go. Oh yeah, there's... Shit, I didn't get that thing too. Yeah, there's usually a couple things that I get like this guy. Yeah, this is kind of like a hit and run though. Like, you could block his attack, but I tried to block him there. Not gonna work well. He's more like a wrestler. But yeah, the red eyes means he's weak to fire, and you just rip him to shreds with fire. mean, he has a lot of health. Plus, I'm not doing that much damage. I'm gonna save my firecrackers for the second phase. That's it. You get 2 grabs, man. That's it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so there's 2 things that I usually get before I fight him. The fire, and then... Where is it? I don't care if I lose my shit. Oh, no, I got unseen aid. That's good. There is... Where'd it go? One of these, I don't know if it's on Shinobi Arts or one or the other, but you could grapple, and when you grapple and get pulled towards them, that's what I'm doing a lot of. Oh, I didn't do this part. That's all right. Here's a remnant.
This man was from Hirata. I must pay my respects.
Lord Kuro.
Lady Emma, are there other Hirata survivors?
There are very few of us left.
I see. Apologies. There's no end to those who seek the dragon's heritage. This was their fate. Because of those that pursued me. I didn't mean to involve them.
So yeah, what Kuru was talking about with Emma. So there's these remnants around that tell you a little bit more about the story. Well, they talk about Hirata Estates, which is pretty fitting because that merchant over there is from Hirata as well. We'll go back there eventually as soon as we get this demon bell. We'll go to Hirata. But yeah, there's some good storylines there. Hirata Estates was a state that had, I guess, was invaded and looking for the dragon's heritage, basically. All right, we'll try this again. I'll do this. 8 swings. This time I'm not going to do the grapple. It just puts me so close to him that he just grabs me. Come on, do something. Alright. Is so good. I couldn't remember that how good it was. Like, 'cause I don't think I fought him other than maybe my first playthrough. I don't think I've ever fought him after that without that and fire. It really trivializes his boss. Alright, first phase. Done. I'm gonna go over here and hopefully have enough time. Shit! That was my boost, my strength boost. Alright. I still have it on, but that's pretty good damage, I guess, but it runs out real quick. Can't let him do shit. Come on, man. Nope. Not in the right. Position. Still recovering from that last one. No! Oh, he was one hit. I got greedy. Oh my god. This is good though. I'm glad that, yeah. Yep, there's the cutscene that I had to force in the walkthrough. When you die too much.
So, you're awake. Your death is not your fate. Just yet.
This is what I was talking about. When you die, other NPCs start getting dragon rot, and that's what this is, rot essence. So the sculptor has rot essence. The timid maid, that's the lady who gave me the bell charm, she has it. So they start dying off dragon rot because of my deaths. Just got to go back and try it again. But that's what I was saying. Like, there's some techniques that you could get that make this very easy. In Hirata Estates, there's a lot of prosthetic tools, and you could gain experience very quick. There are fan theory that the chained ogre is the Western man. That'd be interesting to see, and why. You know, it's been a little while since I actually read his memory, or not memory, but read about the chained ogre. He doesn't have a memory. He's just a mini boss. Alright, I'll be a little bit more concerned. So 9 hits. That crap, man. So there isn't any kind of like dodging. If you saw, like, you can't roll out of the way and get some iframes. Now you could like run away like I'm doing. That's fine. That's just like distance. Blonde hair. Yeah, I guess. I mean, that could be. want to talk about awesome hitboxes? This is the game. If you clip what just happened there, he was doing this elbow slam. I was on his back, and it didn't count for a hit. Badass hitboxes, man. They really did this game right. Coming from Dark Souls 2, though, I don't know. Pretty easy to be that game. No DS2 shenanigans. I am worried about the next area, though. Especially when we have the demon bell run. There's a mini boss that I struggle with a little bit. I could see that will be some struggle, because if I'm struggling with the ogre, that's only with the charm part. That's not even bringing the demon bell. Oh shit, I ran away. Damn. This thing's animation. There we go. Prayer bead number 2. And got an increase to my medicine. GG's, dude. Nice try. Alright, now we can run up and get the bell. Well done. GG's, thanks. Thank you, thank you. I think I got everything that was over there. So the best part about this game is this part right here. So we just had that mini boss. And right through here is another mini boss. Back to back. But the good part about it is we don't need to fight him just yet. Gourd seed, or we'll go back to Emma. And we are going to go ring the demon bell. Alright. So for the demon bell, let's do this first. Put a little semi-invisibility so these guys don't get triggered. Divine confetti. Imbued with the divine blessing for driving away apparitions. So there are these dudes in this game that are they're like your late game mini bosses. Turn back if you value your life. You can't be head to headless. Our swords and pikes did nothing. Yep. They do nothing. Not till a bit later on. We gotta get some items. But either way, this is the way to go. Hidden path. Kind of hidden path, I guess. Oh, and that's the other thing. It's hard to take some fall damage. Like, look how far that I jumped. And in Souls games, that would have been a death, right? Which I think is cool. This part's kind of cool too. So you see how like around the screen it kind of like focuses in, and if you look at my eyes start glowing a little bit. It's not like a bright glow, but the part of the dragon's heritage, I believe, he's able to see in the dark. So that's why things are lit up, and you don't need a torch. So over here is... You know what? I'll open up that shortcut first before we come down here. I'll show him later in just a second. So we gotta go that way. Just open this. Yeah, that would be a death in any other game. It really would. Yep. Doesn't matter if it's a Souls game or not. Fuck you, lizard. Get some sugar. Get some treats. There's the poison. Divine grass. And then shortcut. Alright, let's go open up that. Got that. Go back here. Good old Johnny Sekiro. Alright, this is the part I was saying. This dude, this is the guy you can't damage yet. Just see him with his glowing sword. Alright. We gotta make a dash around him. Gotta go. I don't know. Nope. He causes terror. I'll show you him later. I don't want to die. Leads to the demon bell. So this area in the game is actually my favorite area in the game, except for these weird ass things. There's centipede dudes. We just get a glimpse of it. We don't actually get to see much of it. Is terror like frenzy or like Deathblight? Yeah, it's like Deathblight. Like you just die. Once your terror builds up, it's automatic death. Yeah, Sempo Temple. We'll get this. I finished the game 5 times and didn't know this shortcut. Oh. Well, glad we could, I could show you something new. But, yeah, this, look at this area. We get to go here later, much later. And there's the guy you were talking about. You can't really see him, but he's in here, that mini-boss with the armor on. He's in there. Alright, so this is the demon bell. Do not ring this bell. Inviting misfortune is an act of virtue, but only the stoutest of heart should ever consider it. It gives you a warning before it even lets you have the option to ring the bell. Here we go. Oh, shit. Sinister burden. Look at that. Ah. Bell Demon. The demonic spirit sealed within the iron bell of Sempo Temple possesses those who ring the bell, strengthening enemies around them. The demon bell confers hardship, but perhaps also slight better spoils. Using this item has no particular effect aside from causing the demon to leave. So, the cool thing about that is, if you ring this bell, right, you get the bell demon with you, but then if you use it, it takes that part away. And then you can just come back here and ring the bell again. So like I said, it's usually used for farming. Definitely a good farming tool. But for us, we aren't farming. We're going to make this world even worse. All right, let's go back to the La Potato Temple. Before we continue on, we're going to go... We're going to Hirata Estates. I think I got a gourd seed, so I want to give her that.
Yes. He's...
Always come back and give
Dragon's
Emma your
heritage
seed.
can bestow the power of resurrection. However, it is not any ordinary power. Repeated use leads to stagnation, which will eventually reach a point where it overflows. This causes those who do not have the power to become sick, a disease known as dragon rot. He knew much about it, but even so, he was unable to determine a cure. Forgive me.
Is there a way to treat this dragon rot?
I do not know. However, it must be stopped. I am unsure. But the first step is to look through my mentor's research and see if I can discover a way.
Thank you.
So that's very important to talk to her, especially if you're dying a lot, because she's gonna give us the ability to cure that bullshit.
What's wrong?
He's
Stagnation
dying.
overflows, a disease that leads eventually to death. What? You don't... I'm not... It's difficult for me to speak now. Ask Emma about...
Alright.
What is...
I don't have any new prosthetics. Oh yeah, I have to get some others. Alright. So he's... And that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he could actually die from dragon rot, but some of the other NPCs can. So we're going to go over to Hirata Estates.
Close your eyes. Hear the bell speak to you.
Dude, you're not coughing now. You're fine.
The bell's chime will stir your thoughts and awaken old memories from their slumber.
Three years ago. Estates. So we're going to make our way all through this bullshit. We're going to go up there to that pagoda, do a little bit of swimming. I mean, I think it looks really good. Yeah, I don't see much of a difference from that and the Steam version, but like I said, I was going to play on PC, but it just, for some reason, Steam becomes very unstable when I stream.
You're the son of... Ow.
What happened?
Thieves at Hirata Estate. You must hurry. The divine heir.
What year is it?
What year? An odd question.
Tell me.
It's the year of the Dragon Spring Pilgrimage.
The Dragon Spring Pilgrimage? That was 3 years ago. What is this? The sculptor mentioned an old memory. I don't remember any of this, but it appears this is the past.
Alright, so we get teleported to the past. powder. Now we get to go swimming. Kind of. There we go. There's still land here. Treasure carp. They're kind of like the, I guess the lizards in, yeah, Dark Souls and stuff. You get some stuff for killing them. We'll talk to that guy in just a moment.
Know about carp scales? The sparkling, shining scales of the treasure carp. Bring them to me, and I'll reward you handsomely.
5 for floating passage. I don't really use that right now, but we'll get more carp scales in just a bit. I'll get the red gourd. This will help with fire damage negation.
I think, please, bring.
Ooh, skill point. Wasn't really watching to see how close we were to skill points. Got some balloons. Now, granted, some of the AI here is, NPC AI is like dog shit, but hey. It is what it is. Got some oil. I don't think, yeah, I think we're gonna have to fight this guy. Nope, just run along the side. Like I said, this run's gonna be filled with a lot of backstabs. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? You're a shinobi, you're meant to do shinobi things. It's not a samurai game. There's no honor. You just go and do shit. We gotta save up for Makiri counter. One of the best things in this game. I guess I triggered the bow guys. Yeah, this is kind of the route that I take when I'm doing this. So, when I do the walkthrough and stuff. Come on. So I don't have to fight a whole bunch of shit. Well, let's see. With the bell on, that wasn't... I mean, these are just regular dudes. So it's not that bad right now. Alright, we'll go down this way. Oh, fuck. I made that look a lot easier than expected. It's usually much harder. Axe guys are pretty rough. They have some armor on. With the bell and the... Oh, there's my second skill point. Need that for sure. I don't really want to go back and get that just yet. Alright, so this area is clear. Now we gotta clear... This area gets really fucky. I gotta admit, this one was always tough for me to clear efficiently. And it's mainly because of one dude that's up on the roof over here. Like, he's watching everything that's going on. And as I try to sneak behind these buildings, he sees you, and then that's pretty much it. That's all she wrote. Alright, let's see. Doesn't see anything just yet. This is why the AI is kind of fucky. He's like, oh, my dog's dead. Alright, back to patrol. So, oh, we already have these on. That's good. Should I do the back part first? No, I gotta get this guy. Nope, I gotta do this side. That's right. Gotta do the back part. Dude's sleeping on the job. Oh, we missed this guy, but that's alright. This guy's all drunk. Alright, yep. I had to do that first in order... Hopefully this stays on me. Don't... Yep, there we go. In order to do this part. Might have to use another sugar, which sucks, but that's alright. Gotta get this guy. I guess I could have gotten him, but... Yeah. I knew it was gonna run out sooner or later. Shit. Don't mind me. You don't know. Oh, shit. So this guy we're gonna get first. Axe guy. Then this guy gets drunk. And then get this fucker. Oh, there's a dog. Not my watch. Oh, this guy lost sight of me because I'm still semi-invisible. It's alright. Where are you? Dude, you alright? Look at this guy. Yeah, if they had a teabag emote, that'd probably be the best time to do it. Flame barrel, there we go. Prosthetic tool. Go get some spirit emblems. And then one more back here. Yes, sir. Oh, that was perilous. And I don't have Makiri yet. Oh. Alright, so I did notice that I'm getting a lot more Sen. Usually I don't have this much at this point.
Take the shinobi axe from
the temple.
From the tenants, please.
Alright, so he's talking about yet another prosthetic tool.
Open up or else. I can hear you whispering in there. If you don't surrender peaceably now, you're gonna regret it later. Hey, can you hear me? Hey!
I will open this shortcut first before we get the next prosthetic tool. I mean, right now it doesn't... The Demon Bell it doesn't seem like it made it harder, but... I mean, these are just all regular dudes. The next mini-boss... That's gonna be tough.
Simple next boss? No, leave it. Go on to the next one.
But if there's any offerings, we could give them to Lord Juzo.
Enough! We don't take from Buddha. How many times do I have to tell you before it sinks into your thick skull?
Please, don't get angry at me, boss. I'm sorry my skull's so thick.
Alright. Here we go. Oh! Oh, that was a close one. 3 already? I mean, definitely a good place to get some skill points. Shinobi Axe of the Monkey. So, let me see. I'm gonna look at those quick. So, Shinobi Axe of the Monkey. A heavy black iron axe used by Shinobi can be fitted to the prosthetic tool to become a working... Shinobi prosthetic to become a working prosthetic tool. This boarish axe is used less for cutting and more for breaking things with its weight. Once the favored weapon of a shinobi known as the Bounding Monkey of the Sunken Valley, it was lost along with his left arm. So this is the prosthetic tool of the sculptor. Flame barrel, an iron barrel that spews fire, can be fitted to this shinobi prosthetic. It is difficult to control the rage-filled red eyes with the power of man alone. However, a fire-based weapon could be a means of resisting them. They are said to fear fire above all else. So, just like typical Souls fashion, when you get new items, read the description. It has some lore about it, but it also has some things that will give you ideas of when to use them. So this talked about the red eyes, and you know, with the chained ogre, we saw his red eyes, and that kind of put 2 and 2 together, and see that yep, he's weak to fire. So we're gonna go back to the dilapidated temple. I'm racking up the spirit emblems, which is nice. I don't really need to use too much of them. And that's the other thing about this game, is that other than maybe a handful of bosses, I mean, realistically, you don't even need to use the prosthetic tools throughout the game at all. The prosthetic tools are there as a tool, like you could use them, but deflecting and attacking is really all you need. You just got to be really good at it. There she is.
What are you doing?
Oh, I didn't realize you were here. The sculptor has been coughing blood. I took a sample of this blood for my dragon rot research.
A sample of his blood?
Yes, blood that he's coughed up. The color of the blood itself appears to be tainted, stagnant, but the sculptor's blood alone isn't enough to reach any conclusions.
Is there anything I can do?
Yes. Bring me samples of blood coughed up by others that suffer from the dragon rot. If I have more, I'll be able to learn more about the disease.
If I come across anyone afflicted by the dragon rot, I'll ask them.
Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, let's talk to him and fit our prosthetic tools. So we'll get to use an axe and some fire.
The shinobi appears you've taken to here. This is for you.
Alright, prosthetic text. A book of secrets that details a variety of techniques for use with the shinobi prosthetic grants the ability to learn prosthetic style skills. Written by a man who abandoned the path of the shinobi but could not bring himself to discard his painstaking research. He never expected to pass these on to anyone.
What is it?
It contains ways to bite into your foes with that fang of yours. In other words, fighting techniques for your prosthetic arm.
I see.
I had thought that prosthetic techniques wouldn't ever be needed again, but it seems I was wrong.
Alright, so the prosthetic tools. Yeah, you get that when you get a bunch of tools. Maybe it's 3 or 4, but usually you get that text, or I get that text after I get the axe plus the flame barrel. So, yeah, chasing slice. This is the one I was talking about, the grappling hook, where you shoot out the prosthetic tool, you grapple, and it pulls you towards the enemy, and then you could do like a whirlwind attack. That's really good for the chained ogre, but the one that we want right now for sure is Mikiri counter. Very, very important. And you know what? I'm gonna follow that same path. Chasing slice is good, but not as good as this is for now. And then my favorite to use throughout the playthrough are the Nightjar slash. You'll see why. It's nothing crazy, but it's definitely a very good art to use, closing the distance. Because I unlocked Mikiri counter, I could go back up to Hanbai, but I'm not gonna do that. Actually, let me keep this on. This off. We'll keep the axe on because I'll need that in just a moment. But what the Mikiri counter is that when an enemy uses a sword or some kind of thrusting attack, I could use my foot and stomp on it, and it does a ton of posture damage. It's kind of like a deflect, I guess, but with your foot. It's badass, and it's an absolute need for this next mini boss. So what I think we're going to do for the rest of the stream, because I don't have a lot of time left, but I think we could get to the first main boss. Hopefully we could defeat him, but I think we could do that. Alright, I have to admit, your beard's looking sharp and that hair on point. You're practically a walking commercial for good grooming. Man, thanks. I appreciate it. But my hair, I gotta say, is because of my wife. I struggle with getting this thing up into a ponytail, but do appreciate the beard comment. Let's see. We're going to go in here and backstab a bunch of shots. think there were a few more of these guys somewhere. So one of the only iframes you get is for those backstabs, so it's, even though you don't get anything yet for that, it's always a good idea to backstab. There's this here. Verse. I'll go talk to our merchant.
Hey, good sir. Are you a looter too? Good sir, you look like a shinobi, I think. Are you looking for something? Well, in any case...
So with this being
I
like
found this
3
place
years
first.
ago,
So,
this merchant,
keep your
you know,
eyes
when we
peeled out
saw
there,
him
huh?
in the outskirts,
don't let the door
this
hit
is what he was talking about. Like, this is the first time that we met him.
Oh, by the way,
but
while
we
I was
didn't
on my way
remember.
here, I saw a 3-story pagoda on top of some cliff.
Now
It
he's
was
talking about a 3-story
fine
pagoda. That's why I said this guy is really
Really
good in this
fine.
game.
I
Tells
bet
you
there's
about
some
prosthetic
kind of treasure
tools.
kept in there.
And
Gotta be.
then
That's what I
eventually
think
we're
it
going to
is.
have him be able to sell us a
Hey,
whole bunch
good
of
sir,
different things
while I was
that
on my
we
way,
need.
it was fine. I bet that's what I think.
All right, so he's talking about a 3-story pagoda. Can't see it from here, but we saw it in the beginning when I first got into Hirata. I said we'd go up to the pagoda up on the one side. Jizu. Save those guys. Save Jizus for later. And you. That brought me back to like my high school basketball days. Be aggressive. That's what all the cheerleaders would be yelling and screaming.
No. I feel this is He's highly skilled. If I...
Oh. I forbid it. You are in no condition.
There was one of these gives
You.
me something.
Yes. What good are you? Wait. Tell me you didn't lead them here yourself. The timing of their attack was perfect. Normally those bandits wouldn't have stood a chance. Yes. Yes, it had to be you. I hope you die, traitor.
So, the cool thing about this story, or this story part...
are you?
I'm not a thief.
You honorable shinobi, those filthy bandits are after the young lord. They've already climbed the hill and set the estate on fire. It looked as if the young lord had no way to escape. I beg of you, shinobi, please rescue the... I entrust this...
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. She had the antidote. So even though this area, it could be, this little section here could be skipped, there's some pretty good information there, even though this one guy was a dick to us. Tells us about 2 basically different attacks on Hirata estates. One was from thieves and one was from something else. The thieves are like the merchant that we were talking to. They came in and burned the place down or started a fire. We're gonna go kill this guy. Yeah, that takes a lot of hits. Alright, shield boys. Ready for this axe? Oh, you ain't ready for the axe. How about you? Are you ready for this? Got shit on me. Alright, well, this is one of the get good moments. This fucking guy up there, the shinobi hunter. This mini boss is a dick. And not only is he a bastard, but you have all these other guys that fuck with you. Now you could kind of skip it, but we're not about skipping shit. We're not about to skip anything. So this is the guy we need to backstab. And we're gonna bolt. Yeah, right here. We're gonna try this. Hopefully this works. We're gonna reset this guy. Yeah, Shinobi Hunter didn't even see what the hell was going on. Tactics. Hopefully. Read the book. Finally, you've been unbanned from Twitch. You were banned from Twitch? Hopefully it wasn't from one of my streams. Because you say some shit that my bots don't like. God, this is a basic enemy too. That took a bit of work. What would you do on Twitch that got you banned? I mean, nowadays anything gets you banned on Twitch, really. Alright. Oh shit. Of course he's facing the other way. Oh, and that's one other thing about this game that you can't do in other Souls games. You could pause this shit. You could pause the game. Not from your stream, but from on a different Flat Earth stream. Ah, okay. Got it. Alright, so hopefully I can get down here. Backstab him. Alright. Good. We did this good. This one was good. Now, the worst part is getting this guy. Yeah, there we go. This is a true test. And I'm not fucking with that. Hopefully I make it more of a test, but now with Makiri counter, should be able to get him. There we go. Makiri's good shit. Oh, that's the swing. Don't go back. Don't go back. I resurrected, boy. Resurrected, boy. Come on. There we go. Shit. Damn. Damn. We were straight up arguing that the earth is round and not flat, and I said some truthful stuff that Twitch can't handle. So they made me stop. Dark Souls 2 is finished? Yes, it is. Dark Souls 2 is finito. We are done. Finish that up on Monday. Alright, so just a couple of these guys we gotta finish up before we go back to that boss. Shinobi Hunter is no joke. I'll tell you that. Like, I don't care. Even, well, new game without the charms and all that kind of stuff that I use. He's not as bad. He takes more posture damage, and he's not as aggressive. But still a challenge in its own right. Alright. Oh, even that. Even the knockback I did some shit Man, we cleared out that area so well. I'm kind of pissed that we just didn't kill the Shinobi Hunter. Because that usually doesn't go that well with clearing this side out. Yeah, Shinobi Hunter's not even in the right spot yet. Gotta wait. Yeah, he moves up. As soon as he starts moving away, I could hopefully backstab this guy. I gotta know stuff in Sekiro because I've never played it, nor have I seen its gameplay. Wow. Yeah, you're not alone. There's some chat members on YouTube, same kind of thing. Some haven't even played it. Some haven't even seen. Oh shit. This guy saw me. The fucking axe guy. I hate this guy. Jesus. Even that guy's a pain. Holy shit. Bro, this game looks so beautiful. Remember, stealth is optional. You can go full Rambo. You could, but I don't know if it's truly optional. Plus, what you missed was you could see on the bottom of the left-hand screen, there's 2 red icons underneath my health. That makes the game... so technically how it would work is, new game, the game is on easy, even though it's hard as fuck. That's like easy mode. One of those red kanji symbols is like medium, and then, or hard I would say, and then 2 of them is like ultra hard. So we put this bitch up. We did the same thing again. Nice. Alright, so we're good. So that's probably the most annoying part about this fight, is if you die, you have to kind of clear that out. But if we could get that down the way we have, we should be fine. Damn. Make short work of those guys. Alright, that's clear. Nice. Thanks, Tio. Alright, so at this point, yeah, I go back. Let's see, I got 1 skill point. Let's get... Oh no, I want Nightjar. Nightjar is one of my favorite to use. So I need 2 skill points for that. Now that we have our fire and our axe, we're ready to move on. And it really shouldn't be that far until we're at our first boss. So we'll see. We'll see. Or main boss, I should say. So far, we've fought nothing but a bunch of mini-bosses. Does this game have Majula? Yeah, it does. It's the dilapidated temple that we go back to with the sculptor and Emma sitting there. That's considered your Majula. There is an NPC merchant that we're going to get a little bit later on. We'll go back to the dilapidated temple. We have Emma that's there, and we have Hambai, who's the guy that we use to spar with. But that's it. That's all you have really there. All right, so I had a pretty cool path to clear this area without really alerting this guy, so we're gonna try this. Yet I only have, is that all I have on? I only got 2 of these. All right, we'll give it a shot. This boss, mini boss, he's rough. He hits so hard, even on regular new game. Alright, we'll get Panboy first. And, oh shit. No, can't get him. Damn it. Usually I can get this guy before he goes up the steps. Usually I can get him down here. Well, I might be able to get him. Let's see. No, I can't get him there. Damn, I just wasted this. Because the problem is, once I start killing these guys, and they like see that I'm killing them, they start alerting everybody, and then the boss comes running, and the whole thing gets fucked. Alright, now I should be able to get this guy. Good. Oh, shit. Oh, I forgot that other guy comes up too. Don't mind me, dude. There's another guy walking up there. He's definitely gonna see that guy I just killed. Shit. That wasn't...
I know.
Wasn't ready. Wasn't ready. Get walking, guy. Get walking, my guy. Alright, once that other guy's out of the way, fuzzy dude. Oh yeah, he's...
Succeed.
There we go, that worked out nice. Get this guy. Usually I can do that much better. His thoughts are must be the win. Can you backstab them fast enough like Assassin's Creed games? I don't think, not like Assassin's Creed, like you can't chain backstabs. But you can get some pretty good ones if you get guys that are too close to each other, you'll backstab one and the other one turns around and you just fight. Alright. So this area is just about cleared. There is one more guy down there by the boss. Should be able to get one death blow on the boss. So as soon as I drop down here, I think the boss starts walking away. Yeah. So I gotta wait just a second. There we go. Oh. I waited too long. I want to get a backstab on this guy. This guy's a real pain in the dick. Alright, so let's go here. Try to reset him first. Then I'll do the backstab. I know it's a little bitch thing to do, but I'm very close to another level for a skill point. Oh wait, there's this dude over here. I can get a skill point on that. Man, that took a lot. Oh no, not enough. Those guys. I just don't want to lose a skill point just for fuck's sake, so there we go. Kill this guy. Damn it. I'm still short. Oh well, whatever. It is what it is. Can you backstab bosses? Oh, bosses. Yeah, you could get one backstab. Ancient samurai technique called runaway. Yeah, you could backstab bosses. Not all of them. Some of them, you could get them in position. I think just about every, if not every mini boss, you could get a backstab from or on. But main bosses, I don't. Main story bosses. So there. Now I just gotta fight. Oh, nice. Oh, he's crushing my posture. That's alright. Damn. That's a fight. That's what I'm talking about. That's how this game is, man. Ah, that was clean. I'm so glad, because usually, yo, my boy is like, look at this guy. Hey. Hey, excuse me, sir. Sir. Usually he, you know, a new game without the charm and all that, he's a, what is going on with these dudes? It's all glitched out. Oh, hell yeah, sweet finish, straight up the throat. What's the posture thingy? So, this game has two gauges. One's health, the other is posture. So, most enemies, like swords or humanoid enemies like this, you want to go for posture kills. So if their posture bar goes up and goes all the way down to where it breaks, this red symbol would come up and you could backstab or throat stab, whatever. It's called a death blow. That eliminates all their health. It doesn't matter if they have full health bar or not. So in this game, you don't go for health bar. Now, there are some bosses where they're like maybe beasts or something where they don't really have posture. They do have everything has a posture gauge, but it doesn't fill as much as like sword fights. And you want to go for the health bar, so you just try to hit them instead of deflecting or blocking. And then there's fights that you got to do a little bit of both. So it's awesome. Oh, there he is. Oh, I got poisoned. That's alright. Alright, so we cleared that. So we got our 4th prayer bead, so I could finally increase our physical attributes. So our first prayer necklace. Prayer bead necklace benefits the strong. The ferocity of Ashina's army is renowned throughout the nation. Its generals are especially talented. Every one of them accomplished in the Ashina sword style. So that's pretty cool. Like these things, this is why I said you have to fight mini bosses. You have to fight bosses in order to level up, in a sense, but have more attack power, have more defense. Like that's the only way to do this. So posture for human and beast, and beat the shit out of animals. Fair enough. Wait, so there's no stat point system here? Nope, no stat point. You just gotta, you get items for killing bosses and mini bosses. You need 4 prayer beads before you could level up your health bar and vitality, so your defense, so to speak. So you need 4 of them for just 1 prayer necklace. So I just did that. That's what we saw. The only way to get my attack power higher is by killing a main story boss. At least for now. There are other ways later on, but just for argument's sake and simplicity, yeah, that's what we're looking at. Now you could get skills, like that's what we're going to do right now. Different skills to help you throughout your gameplay, and we are getting Nightjar right now. So here's Nightjar. I'll show you first. This was Spinning Slash, right? Nightjar is very simple. It's a downward, like, flip that you could hit. But watch, this is why I love it. So, I'm sure you guys have seen so far where a lot of enemies, like, kind of back away. So I could be here, and then they back away. So, I'm all the way to the edge, pretty much the edge of this platform. And look at the distance that you cover with that slash. The other good thing about it is if they throw something or there's a projectile, you hop over it and then hit them. So it's one of my favorite. Now this is peak gaming. Beat the shit out of everyone to get stuff. Let's go. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. This is why, for the longest time, oh, you could hear the rumbling. This was my favorite game of all time. All time. It's right up my alley for fighting, for samurai and shinobi and everything else. The mechanics are amazing. Oh man. This is the worst part of the game for me, right here, guys. Right here. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like this fucking thing. So, I'm going to show you how to get through this area real fucking clean. Cleaner than you've ever been clean. Bam. Usually he comes out, does a whole bunch of shit down here. Nope, I'm getting out of here. If you want to talk about a speedrun area, right here is where I'm like, nope, I don't play. Oh, it hurt me. Fucking hurt me. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Oh, this is the worst. Johnny Sekiro, let's go, Johnny. Run, Shinobi. Run, Shinobi. Go. Get Oh, man. Nope. Nope. Oh, look, I got snake blood on me. Fucking stabbed his eye. That's how you do that, by the way. That's exactly how you do that run. Just get the fuck out. This little munchkin, this is funny to me. So this little munchkin has this scrap, right? I'm going to read this to you. Page torn from the Ashina herb catalog. A compendium of flowers and herbs. The snapseed naturally grows in ravines and deep valleys. We picked up a snapseed by that snake. However, according to denizens of the Sunken Valley, such places are appropriate for offering oneself in marriage to the Great Serpent. If one wishes to become a bride, they must enter the belly of the serpent in the valley. So this sick fuck was trying to be a bride, so to speak, for the snake. Now, you enter that, you offer yourself in marriage. So that little palanquin that was down there, that we entered in and then stabbed the snake in the eye, that's the offering. So this little munchkin was trying to get there and sit in that palanquin for the snake to eat him. Like, isn't that fuck? So weird. Bro, this gives me PTSD of that one time I found a snake in my house. Nope, I don't want to hear that. If you get time, read the book. Maybe later at another time. Go to close to the beginning of the stream, like rewatch it. I talk about why I have kind of a phobia of snakes, and there's 2 incidents that happened that I talked about, but a little bit of a backstory of it. But in any event, let's continue on. We got just a little bit left to do, actually, and the main boss, for the first story boss, is right over here, and that's how we're going to end the stream, but we got to clear this area first. His fantasies are wild. Yeah, they were, man. Like, why would you even fantasize about that?
And now he's dead.
So this guy talked about a horse who died. His horse Kage died. Actually, Kage. Yeah, anybody who played Ghost of Tsushima, I think you can name your horse Kage. It might be just like a common horse name. Is this the bull with the enormous fire horns? No, that's a little bit... That's not far, but it's after this boss. This is the horse boss. And you're dead too. You can meet your horse in heaven. That's right. Don't play with Kage. Alright, so this area gets a little janky. That's what I named my horse in Ghost. Yeah, it was mine too. Xanthos, I named it Kage because of this game. I'm like, dude, that's Kage! We're not going to look at this remnant just yet, because there's some fucking dudes over here we got to kill. Alright, so we're going to sneak up on this guy. Kage equals shadow or shadows. Yo, good stuff. I didn't know that. But that makes it even cooler, I think. So I don't know if anybody else knew that, but Kage means shadow. I like it. I would name a horse Shadow. Well, I would name it Kage, like in real life. Like if I had a horse. Alright, so we gotta use this. Oh. Damn it. The other guys don't see us yet. That's okay. Alright, they're a little spooked, but not too bad. This guy. Oh man, this invisible sugar shit is a little overpowered. Is there more katanas in this game? No, unfortunately.
Smoke signal from the Great Castle Gate.
No more katanas. Well, there is a katana later on,
The demon.
but it's not. It's special use case. Oh, don't worry. We'll use it a lot in this playthrough. I use that a lot. Oh, come on. I'm a carry that. Fuck you. Go ahead. Do it again. Do it again. Oh. Suck up all the goodies. Alright, so this area is clear. And now... Yep, we're gonna listen to this one. I think the Sora means sky. Sora?
We managed to drive them back once.
I don't know.
But
it's a good. Is that another name in Ghost of Tsushima that you could name the horse? Sora?
You wish to use the power of my blood. It doesn't matter how much power you obtain. You'll keep on fighting.
It is Santos. Okay.
Incapable of feeling pain or fear. I do not wish to corrupt the lives of men.
Look at this mountain of bodies. Ashina cannot be defended by both means.
Big boss time. Now this may take us a bit, but I don't know. I'm feeling good. Feeling very saucy.
It has been a long time.
Kage, Sora, and Nobu.
Wait all you like. It'll do you no good.
Nobunaga. Alright, so let's see. Yo, I got 12. I got a lot of sen. I don't want to waste that sen. So the good thing about this, too, is that we could just kind of skip right over from... I almost called it the bonfire. Oh, stop banging your head, fucking shinobi. We are going to travel back quick before we do this boss. I'm going to see if I can buy some coin purses. I remember the one thing I saw in this game is a big hat that spins, I think. Okay, that's the modern samurai. Yeah, there is a prosthetic tool called the umbrella, but it's you use it as like not really a hat, but you put it over your body.
I've been waiting.
One of the best
some goods with the
prosthetic tools in the game, by the way.
Buy something.
I'll use that a lot too. So yeah, this guy has... Yeah, so now he has a little bit in his shop, not much. I don't need pellets. I got 21 in storage. Coin purses. I'll use those. So, really quick about the coin purses, for those that don't know. Every time you die, just about every time, we'll just say that. Every time you die, you lose half of your experience points earned, and then also half of your sen, regardless. Like, you can't... It's not like a Souls game where you could go get it back.
By the way, good sir.
All right. It's
I'm thinking
just
about
gone.
it. I mean, who knows? In
but
other words,
if you sink your money into coin purses, buy the coin
What is it?
purses...
Do you mind finding... You tell me that. You're a shy. I bet you've got... Ah.
Alright, so he wants to know...
Greetings. Go on. And what? Please tell me.
Okay. he wants to know what the shinobi need, or the samurai need, which is good because we have to do his quest line. But yeah, so like if you die and you have the coin purses, then you could still have your money. The downside is you just lose your experience. What experience? So if you look, let me see. What's a good way to show this? Yeah, on the bottom of the screen, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little blocks of different information. The fourth one over, close to the end there, where you see the blue line, that's your experience points. So every time you kill something, whatever, you get experience towards your next skill point. So right now, I have 450 skill or experience points, and for me to get another skill point, I need 137. Once you get a skill point, you could go in here and spend them on different things for your, offense, defense, shinobi prosthetic. You could get upgrades to your medicine. So there's a lot of different things you could get with your skill points. When you die, if you look at that bar, if you die, half of that bar goes away. But if I had one skill point, if I had the number 1 up there in that top part instead of a 0, even though I die, I don't lose that 1. I only lose the experience points going towards the next one. Is the combat in this game tougher than the hardest difficulty of Ghost of Tsushima? I think so. And so I played, oh, where am I going? I played Ghost of Tsushima on the hardest level, and I did struggle a bit, but you have more tools, so to speak, at your disposal than you do here. So that's where I would say it's a little bit easier. Not by much, though. Not by much. But if you go into straight combat in Ghost of Tsushima with the highest difficulty level and don't use like most of your tools and stuff, then I would say Ghost has the edge. Did you ever play the DLC for Ghost? I did not. No. Ghost of Tsushima stream when to? Oh, read the book. I don't know. That might be a possibility too. I do want to get back into the game. It's been a while since I played it. I do like the game, and me and a friend of mine at the karate school, that we talk about that every once in a while. And I do like Ghost of Tsushima, but it just it got a little convoluted with the same thing over and over again, where I did because like I said, I'm a completionist when I play games, where I did the whole first island. I went coast to coast, inch to inch, and I did everything. And I was like, all right, time to move on. And by the time I was done with the first island, there was almost everything I had unlocked. There was a few things that are locked behind story, of course, that I couldn't unlock until I got to the next area. But I'm like, all right, well, that doesn't leave much more room for expansion into the game. So I got into the second island, or second area of the game, and it was basically the same thing, right? You're chasing the Mongol leader up north through the castle into the next part, and then I'm going side to side, and I don't want to say I got really bored with it, but after I beat the game, I'm like, I don't know, replay value. I don't want to do all that shit again. Story was great. I thought the story was fantastic. If you do ever stream, I would watch it without a doubt. Are you going to try to talk me into that one too, like you did DS2, Xanthos? Are you going to play the sequel? I am going to play the sequel. Absolutely. There's no reason for me not to play them. I just, replayability, I didn't enjoy it as much. Title unlock, scavenger. So it's kind of like repeating stuff, but boring. It seemed to me read the book that it was like that, but not a lot of people loved it. I loved it, so I might give it another shot. All right. The problem that I had with it, and here's complete honesty, is I was waiting for that game to come out, but Sekiro came out first, and I was like, well, it's another year before Ghost. Let me try Sekiro. I wasn't even looking at Sekiro. And I said, let me try Sekiro. It should at least hold my appetite over for that samurai game, Ghost of Tsushima. I started playing this, and at first, the first like month or two, I'm like, fuck Sekiro. I couldn't beat anything. I couldn't even, like I said, I couldn't even beat that first general in the first area, and I was like, this is too hard. There's no way. So I put it down for like 2 months, and I was like, well, you know what? I bought it. Let me try it again. I don't want to waste any more money. And I did. I fell in love with the combat of the game. So then it kind of ruined me for some of the combat for some games. And unfortunately, Ghost of Tsushima, where the combat is great. It's like an Assassin's Creed-like, and I love it. But Sekiro is sharp. And you guys see, like, that sharp hit of the sword, all that kind of stuff. And I didn't really get that same feeling of Ghost, so it kind of ruined me for it. But that being said, Ghost is still an excellent game. Probably in my top 10 overall games of all time. But Sekiro is peak combat for me. Alright. So with this boss, there isn't much that we need. I say that now, but can't really use that. They made a PvP expansion to Ghost? PvP? That's kind of crazy. What do we need for this guy? I don't even remember. So firecrackers for sure. I have the latent skill. Where are you? I should have. Oh, skills. Grappling hook. I need that. All right. Ghost of Tsushima got that slower kind of combat compared to Sekiro. Yeah, it seems like a little bit slower, but you have so much in Ghost of Tsushima that you could do. You have like a bow, you have sticky bombs, you have kunai, you have so much at your disposal. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. So this is the boss. This is the first main story boss, Gyobu the demon. You guys ready for this shit? Here we go. Jump on in. I love this entrance.
My name is Gyobu Masataka Oniwa! As I breathe, moving haste and die, breath! Okay, start!
There's like a weird delay there. Alright, there we go, come on. Oh man, this is gonna be rough.
Still standing. I'll run you as many times as it takes.
I'm doing like ship down to this guy. Oh man. This demon bell's gonna have to come off. Holy fuck. Nah, that's good. Where is he? Damn it, I lost him. Phase 1.
You will not take the Scoundrel's hand!
Get out of fire. Shadows die 3 times. Damn. This is gonna be tough with both the charm and Demon Bell. Like that chip damage gets me. So look, I lost some stuff there. That's all right. We're good. We have everything we need to fight this boss. I have plenty of firecracker spirit emblems. I want to overdo that. Alright, Gilboo. My name!
My name is Gilboo Masakako Oniwa!
Best entrance to a boss ever. I love that. Oh, something to do that, bitch. I need that. Oh, shit. I needed to get that grapple done.
Allow me to show you the wrath of a man! Those would be ideas of this country!
I'm not hitting my deflects good. No! I got blocked. Take that.
You will not take the Scoundrel's hand!
Oh, 1, 2, 2. Damn it. Come on, come on.
You're still standing! I'll strike you as many times as it takes!
Gotta get him. If I miss that, sometimes he does this charge that it's like unblockable, kind of. Does a ton of damage. But as long as I grapple. Oh. Yeah, something like that. Oh, shit. Oh. No! That's what I don't like. Can't have that. He's almost dead, too. There we go. Oh, yeah. What a fight. Shinobi execution. Feel bad, though, for the horse, huh? GG's. Yobu Oniwa. Yobu Masataka Oniwa was keeper of the Ashina Castle Gate. We also get the mechanical barrel. Mechanical metal barrel that can be given to the sculptor to enable prosthetics tool upgrades. It appears to have been made to fit perfectly inside the wrist bone of the shinobi prosthetic. Reinforced core is sure to make a shinobi's fangs even sharper. So good. So we got... so now this is part of the update or slash DLC, Reflection of Strength. So now that I beat this boss, I could go to an idol and fight this boss over and over again. However, it's going to have, like, kind of my stat boosts. So everything I have, it'll have, kind of. So it's harder than... The reflections are much harder than the regular story mode bosses. Xanthos the horse faded into the wind. It did. And it was sad because it was like poking at Gyobu. But now, because we beat him, we could enhance our attack power and confront the memory. Gyobu Oniwa once led a group of infamous bandits, but was defeated by Ishin, who was so captivated by his show of strength that he took him in as an Ashina warrior. Oniwa would later go on to become Genichiro Ashina's most trusted retainer. Yeah, no, not now at least. So for skill points, there's a couple things we could do. I don't want Shinobi Eyes just yet. Probably do Chasing Slice. And then I only got one left. Air Deflection could be useful. Imagine being so powerful, your enemy wants you to join his army. Yeah, like that's pretty badass, I think. I think so too. Alright, so we're gonna do mid-air no, we're gonna save those because I want to save this. And we are good. Prosthetic. So what we just got for the prosthetic follow-up, I think is really cool. Here, I'll kind of demonstrate it. So without the prosthetic follow-up, there's my shuriken. Bonk. That's all I could do. But now that I got the follow-up, I could follow with a slice. Now that doesn't seem like much, but man, you hit a guy right there and then follow up and slice him. Does some damage. You follow up with the Nightjar Slash. Does some damage. So we're starting to shape up to be a really badass shinobi. Takes a little bit of time. I'm going to go back to the Dilapidated Temple. Give him the... You have to give the sculptor the barrel. So let's do that real quick.
Oh, a mechanical barrel. It's appended here. What difference? With a versatile, I can use purifying agents. So if you find something of that sort.
So now we could do upgrades. Now I don't have a lot of upgrades, so I don't know how much I'd be able to do. But, oh, okay. So we could upgrade, this whole tree is for upgrading our tools. Could upgrade the firecrackers or the shurikens, and then as we unlock things, we, you know, we could get some pretty cool stuff. So, awesome. He's still sick. I'm going to have to do that part of the quest sometime where
I saw...
Yes.
I saw you.
About the vision.
He's beginning. I'm glad.
Don't have a gourd seed. And we're good. Alright. So, I think that's it. That's a great way to end this stream because, man, that fight was a lot more challenging than normal. You know, just from experience of playing this game over and over again, the amount of damage that thing did to me, even from blocking or even deflecting and stuff, like, it just seemed harder. The timing was tighter. So whatever they did with the bell, demon bell, and the no-Kuro-Charm, they knew what they were doing. They were making this really, really hard. Kunai in their throat, followed with a slash. Hell yeah. Tio, nice stream today. This run is definitely going to be hard. It is. And I'm glad because I'm not struggling too much, you know, so it's definitely testing my skills a little bit. One hell of an introduction to the game. I'm really excited to see what's in store for this game. Looking forward to see the rest of the game. Awesome, guys. Again, I appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Jumping on stream, keeping me company. And I'm also excited for this game. I love this game. I've talked about it a lot. And it's great that I could bring it to you and show you how I play it, right? But anyway, thank you guys so much. I do have a stream scheduled for Saturday night, but that's still up in the air. We may do a little bit of Chained Together. I don't know. A little bit, something different. But on Twitch, I do have it scheduled as, I think I just put Stream with Friends. I don't think I have a game on there, but just keep a lookout for that. You know, if you guys are around, want to join us for that game, we may be on. So thanks again so much. Appreciate, love all the love and support on the channel and the streams. And then we'll see you guys on next Monday for more Sekiro. Good night. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your holiday.